Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one I've created a steel lookout tower. It's a large, very tall structure that can look out across Appalachia. This video I've also swapped it around, as you'll have probably noticed. I've had all the pictures at the start, and now we're switching into the tour itself. So here we are. So that's the tower. Let's get a closer look. Oh, this is just like a little starting area. Very filthy. So we've got here a few of these bits to hide behind in case I get attacks on my settlement. Sorry, on my camp rather. Although to be fair, there's not really that much of that. And when I do get attacked, it's pretty much just mole rats. There's a few around here guarding this lead extractor. And I've walled in my little farming area. I always have the components I need to create adhesive. I've got the water here as well. Just a little side thing down the bottom. And this is the entrance just here. Again, I always have a missile turret, but I've gone for a spotlight this time, hoping that it helps to see things that are attacking, and it's going to highlight them. Yeah, the missile turret will be a bit quicker to pick them off. So let's head in. Yes, I've started putting my name on the way in so that people know whose it is. And here we are. Now this bottom floor is actually a little trading post. So when people want to trade with me, they can come on in. And there's quite a few storage bits and pieces around here. A few stash boxes. And there's also the radiation shower, decontamination shower as well, that I can use just there. So it's just down on the ground floor this time. Now on the next floor up, I've got workbenches. So this is the crafting area, and again, people are welcome to use this. So if they come in to trade down the bottom, they're welcome to then help themselves to these and to use them for crafting. So that's the first floor. Here in the UK we call that the first floor. I know in the States the first floor is actually the one on the ground, but we call it the first floor. And this is the second floor, with my little office area there, and also a little cooking and dining area as well. So just a place to cook and then sit out and eat. And this is my music room. Just because I have all of the musical instruments, I tend to try and use them all. I think I'm going to stop doing that quite so much. Third floor, this is my bedroom. And a little lounge relaxation area as well to maybe sit and read. There's the bookshelf. There's also my camp unit there as well. I don't use many of the Atom Shop items, but I did slip one in there. The little lamp that has a little kind of nuclear explosion looking bit. And admittedly it's pretty bad weather right now, which is quite dramatic and nice, but it does reduce the visibility a fair bit. Usually you can see very far indeed. So you can see out into the forest, and yeah, I can see a good old distance. This is actually just a little chill out area to sit down and to relax, and when the weather's better and it's all sunny, you can use those lounge bits to have a lay back. I've got my bathroom up here as well, because you always need a bathroom, and yeah, that just kind of falls down when I'm done. Goes through that great area. Oh well, it's well away from the side of the building, so it's not going to go down the side of the building at least. Now I'm going to reduce the volume on the video now for the background sound anyway for this, to show you this. But you can see here where I've placed this. This is on the lead node that you saw before, and there you go. I've reduced the volume so that this doesn't deafen you. But I've got 4 different sirens up here because it is a lookout tower, and I can alert people to where it is or to anything I want really. Now because it's on this floor piece, I can do this And again, I have reduced the volume here quite a lot. That gets very loud indeed. So if there's anyone even remotely close on the map, they will hear it and hopefully come over and say hi, really. Or they might get annoyed and blow up the sirens. Whatever they want. Now, there's actually a couple of supports that I put in here. So hopefully you can see that through the grate in the floor. There's a couple of bits that are kind of holding up. Well, in appearance anyway, they are holding up the bits that I'm standing on now. To try and make it a little bit more realistic, because they do stretch out a little bit. They do extend out from the top. So they're meant to be supports, steel supports, holding up the ground. Or holding up these bits on the very top floor anyway. Turned out alright. Now, I've slipped in an edit here as well, because I actually changed the bits on the ground to be grass, because I wanted it to feel more like a nice little chill out area. So I've done that, and it is a nice little chill out area here. It does glitch through the bottom there. They're the walls underneath and the supports, which is a little bit of a shame. They do put those big ugly kind of steel bits across the floor, but it still looks alright. Anyway, back to the main video. As I say, you can see a very long distance out from here, and you've got a bit of an idea of what's up at the top. Now, this is a little bit bare, so I'm actually going to slip something in on the fly here. I'm going to put one of these light up, or maybe something else. No, I'm going to slip one of these signs that light up, give a nice little warm orange glow. Which one should I go for? Actually, no, I want one of these, one of the ones that lights up by itself. I'll go with... yeah, maybe that one, yeah. There we go. Nice little glow that it will give over those chairs. And also it'll brighten the place up a little bit. There's a bit more to look at. So going back down through this again, these are actually stash boxes. The dresser, they look nice, the vanity table and also the dresser. You know, they kind of offer a little bit of class, I'm going to say. There we go. If I turn these off, you can see that it would actually get a little bit dark in here without these. So they do offer a purpose other than just decoration. And again, this is my kind of lounge area where I could sit down and read. There we go. That's probably enough for that floor, really. And then coming back down here to the music room, I've gone for the pictures on the walls that are appropriate. So there's a jukebox because it's to do with music, and also the flashing lights. They're partly so that you can see this place from far away. Like right now it's dark, you will see this flashing light, kind of almost a bit like a lighthouse almost. And yeah, there's the supports back out there. I'll just point that out again. You can see them from in here a little bit better, and also from down the bottom. And the electrics I am running through the inside of this place to power everything. So the wires coming in here down to that connector just there, which goes down a couple of floors to the next one. But yeah, anyway, that was the music floor. This is back down to my nice little office area. There's not enough space for me to sit in that chair, is there? Well, that's a shame. I should move that desk really so that I can actually sit there, but I can still sit in this one just to show you what it looks like. Got the cooker there where you would cook, and you've got a little dining area for a couple of people, so if someone comes to visit then they can have dinner too. And back down to the crafting area. One thing that probably does look a little bit odd is I've got these track lights actually in the shelf. If I turn that off, you can see how dark it is. Because there's no windows on this level, it does get really dark, although there's... I'll turn this off. There's this weird glowing light just here, which is not something I've done. I think it might be a little bit of a glitch or something, because when I loaded back into this world, that light was gone. So I think it just got confused with the lights somewhere along the lines when I built this. But that does actually go. And I'm slipping another edit in here just to show you that again afterwards I actually did this. These were on offer in the Atom shop, these floors, and I slipped these in. It just looks a bit better than just the normal wood. Because you've got the blue, the steel walls are blue, and you've got the blue there and you've got the yellow. It just kind of blends a little bit, but it offers a bit more colour than just the bland kind of wooden floors. Looks a bit nicer. Although these ones down the bottom, this is where you're crafting stuff, so it feels a bit more industrial, so actually I will stick with these metal grates. Yeah, it feels more industrial. And yeah, back down to the ground floor, which is the trading post. And I'll just head back outside again just to show you what the outside looks like. If I move back a bit, and yeah, you've got this big tall steel tower with everything I still need. I would have put some extra bits around this side as well, around the top, but I didn't do that because it just hit the edge of the crafting area. The camp building is kind of an odd shape. It's not like a cylinder that goes up, it's more like a globe sphere. That's the word, I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, it's more of a sphere. So those were off the edge. And this piece of random flooring poking out the side there, I had to do that in order to get the supports in. I know that sounds strange, but it wouldn't let me take it back out afterwards. I've done the same thing down here for these, to put the two turrets on, so the light turret and also the missile turret as well. But you know, they look a little bit more normal because they've actually got something on them. In theory, I could do that all the way along the whole tower. I could have kind of dotted around, all around the outside, those random little single floor pieces with turrets on. I don't really have the build budget for that right now. They have increased, or rather decreased, the amount of the budget that turrets take up. But I haven't included that here because I've actually created this video before they did that, and as I'm talking right now the servers are down doing that update. So yeah, that's why I haven't got more turrets around the outside and turning this into some kind of a steel war tower or something like that. It's simply because partly that was probably overdoing it a little bit, and partly because I can't right now. And if you watch my other videos, you know that at the end of them I go around and I just take a few quick snapshots, a few quick pictures around here. So because this video was going to be way too long, I've cut out some of the bits in between, and you can just see me going around and taking some of these photos. I like that one. And this one as well. So you can see most of the tower. There we go, that looks good. And believe it or not, I've not even done this yet. This is the first time I did it. I'm going to jump off and power out. The only time I've ever done this. I should make the most of it a bit more. Here we go. Yep. A bit of a jetpack. There we go. Actually, I should have jumped off the other side. That was the shortest distance. I should have jumped off where it'd be the longest distance to fall, but yeah, didn't think of that. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys.
I find that people appreciate a nice face-to-face message delivery.